Now from the home of the Angels for nearly a half-century, there's a look at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. It's the home opener of this new season. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Trey Turner is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Popped high in the air. Balbuena is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Ball one. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Zimmerman. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. A called strike on the inside corner. For Harper, he picks up double number 2 on the year. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Harper rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score as the Nats are off to a 1-0 lead. Digging in, Adam Lind. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping up to the plate, Anthony Rendon. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Ben Revere. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half.
Left fielder, Ben Revere.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Harold, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Line towards center field. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Center fielder.
Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Cole Calhoun will stand in now as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And a fastball just a bit high.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Here he comes on 2-0. Now a drive out to left center field. And the run is in to score from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Here's Chris Davis now.
Batting fourth, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready now, C.J. Cron trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a miss for strike one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Turner gloves it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. In now, Adam Eaton. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway.
Adam Eaton.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A changeup over the inside corner.
He is just painting right now. I mean, all 3 pitches right on the black. He's dominating with that. I don't think you have a chance to hit him.
1 away. Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
The left fielder, number 22. Andrew
into the windup
McCutchen.
and the pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Cron in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 8.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself. And here's Luis Valbuena now. He'll match up now with Joe Ross to lead off the inning.
Third baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
3-0 now.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
And he finally gets this one over for strike one.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Here it is on 3-1. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Count is full. Here's the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first with it is Kendrick, and it's in plenty of time for the first out.
Batting 7.
Settling in now, Yunel Escobar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that misses for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Called strike 2.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Now at the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. So striding forward now, Carlos Perez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Harper is there, and he'll make the catch. Now at the plate, Howie Kendrick, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Howie Kendrick.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Ball one.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And there's out number one. Ready for another chance? Trey Turner, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. Around first, digging for 2. The relay, and now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. And he misses inside with that one, ball one. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ready with the 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot,
and
Ben Revere. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Revere.
And a ball, 1-0. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll dive back in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. And Kendrick will make the play on it for the first out. Stepping up now, Cole Calhoun. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Lifted the other way to left center. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2. Now to the plate, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
And he'll be back in standing up. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Wieters gathers it, and that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Adam Lind. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Designated hitter, Adam Lind.
Here's a high pop-up. Crone is over. 1 away. In now is Anthony Rendon. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. And And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Number 2.
In now is Adam Eaton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Simmons ranging into the outfield, and that's the third out. Here's C.J. Cron now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First delivery to him on the way.
24.
The high fastball is in there.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Mowing away with that one. It's 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single. Digging in to try it again, Luis Valbuena. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Valbuena.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, Yunel Escobar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Sent on the ground out to second. And Escobar has a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. In now is Andrelton Simmons. A base hit in his first trip. In there, strike 1.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
Eaton is there, 2 gone. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And he lays off there, 1-0. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Number 25.
Ben Revere is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The left fielder, number 22. Andrew
now he gets on
McCutchen.
Top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Calhoun has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a hard hit ball to second, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Coming to the plate now, Howie Kendrick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Howie Kendrick.
Swing and a pop-up behind home plate, and that'll get out of play and into the VIP seats. He He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Fouled straight back. And another foul ball.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
In there, a base hit. So coming to the plate, Abe Stokes. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Now a fastball is foul tipped, but held onto behind the plate, and he becomes a strikeout victim as there are 2 away now. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting, both away from the left-hander. Willie busting back in and challenging. This is going to be a good at-bat to watch.
Working to keep it tied. Here's the pitch. Weak roller right side. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow. Digging in once again, Mike Trout. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Center fielder number 27, Mike Trout.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ball 2 now.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. On to first with it is Kendrick, and it's in plenty of time for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Cole Calhoun. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2.
Next for the Angels.
Ready once again, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
For the Nationals.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Ryan Zimmerman.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Number 26.
Here's Adam Lind. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. Do you see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Trout has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Crone is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready for another shot now, C.J. Crone. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
First baseman, C.J. Crone.
Lays off 1-0.
Wow, count now.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Harper over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Valbuena.
And that misses, ball 1.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2. And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. And that's lifted the other way out to left. McCutchen is after it. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Yunel Escobar. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Escobar.
And he takes ball 1. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrelton Simmons. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Brandon Kinsler takes over here with the runner at first. And
number 21, Brandon Kinsler.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And a high throw there, but a good recovery at first as he comes. Striding in once again, Adam Eaton. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Number 2, Adam Eaton.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Andrew McCutchen is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Swing and a high pop drifting into foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Matt Wieters. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, he's clearly in protect mode. 0-2. Good job of holding up right there.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Perez. And the throw to first ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Striding into the box, Carlos Perez.
And
he's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Eaton is after it. 1 out. Here's Ben Revere. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Ready for another chance? Mike Trout. He was a ground-out victim last time up. A dive, but he's back. Here comes the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Comes set, and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through for a hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away. Ready once again, Cole Calhoun. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Here's Chris Davis now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. In there, 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Eaton racing back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the. Here's Howie Kendrick. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Second baseman.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Here it comes. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
Calhoun is there to put it away for out number 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Abe Stokes comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Crone takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. He's raked a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Hit hard toward the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Ryan Zimmerman.
And a fastball just misses for ball 1. For Harper, he's at second with his 4th double here on the season. Look out, 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, you just give up a double. Now you're down 3-0 in the count. Look, there's no need to challenge this guy right here. I'm looking to the on-deck circle, and I'm going to go ahead and walk this guy, nibble, make him chase, something different, because I want that hitter on the on-deck circle.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout. Standing in, C.J. Crone. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
First baseman.
Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. in front of the changeup there, as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 0-2 once more. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is Harper, and Bryce has got it for the first out. Here's Luis Valbuena now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. In there at the knees, strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Number 00.
Stepping up now, Yunel Escobar. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Here's Adam Lind. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Designated hitter.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Lind awaits the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success. Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Adam Lind becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Anthony Rendon comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Trout comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Center fielder.
Stepping into the box, Adam Eaton. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Hit in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. So coming to the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Lifted in the air out to right. Harper has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. And that misses for ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. This is flared out towards second. And this will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit. In now, Ben Revere. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Ryan Madsen takes the ball. Needing to get the final out. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, Matt, you might be wondering, why did he take that pitch right there? Well, a lot of times that's a 2-hitter.
Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was outstanding in this one. I mean, we talked about his dominance.